guys, what is up? Welcome back to our channel. To those of you who are new here, my name is Nafa Noori and thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about communication in relationships. Now, communication is a very important aspect, probably the most important aspect of any relationship, whether it's with your parents, it's with your kids, it's with your spouse, partner. So in today's video, we're mainly going to focus about communication with your partner. Now think about it, we love connecting with other people because it makes us happy, it makes us feel important and our opinion valued, right? Like good communication is the key to positive social interaction. So think about it, how important it is to have good communication with your partner. It's the one person that you spend majority of your time with and you want the person to completely be able to understand you and communicate with you. So communication is probably one of the biggest reasons why people have problems in their relationships and why relationships suffer. So it's important to know how you can communicate effectively with your partner. And now communication just doesn't include verbal communication. It also includes your hand gestures, your facial expressions, your body language, your tone of voice. And it's so important to keep all these things in check to make sure that you have no communication gap with your partner. Now, if anytime somebody comes and they tell us about how their day was or ask us how our day is, we really feel happy, right? So we want to make sure that we are always in a space where we can communicate very well with our partner to make sure that we both make each other feel wanted. The purpose of this video is to shed light on what may seem insignificant is actually so important for your life with your partner, for the happiness that you two bring to each other. So I have split this video into three sections. The first one talks about how lack of communication affects your relationship. The second talks about what are the benefits of having good communication. And the third are communication techniques. I've listed some really amazing techniques which can be helpful in different situations of your relationship. So yeah, without much further ado, let's jump into the video. Couples that don't learn to consciously communicate, they face issues with intimacy, conflict, and relationship growth. It is very important to make sure that your partner understands your world and you make the effort to understand their world. Lack of communication in relationships cannot be ignored, especially when you feel that you're not able to communicate correctly with your partner. Some of the effects that lack of communication has on your relationships is escalated conflicts. It gives you a negative perception of your partner, which is worse. Like how many times in fights do people tell each other that you're immature, and such a thing, if you keep repeating, it just sticks in the mind of the other person, which is causing damage to your relationship. So never use negative vocabulary to address your partner or to say anything to them. It leads to turning away from each other's attempts to connect. It leads to the feeling of, feeling unseen or unknown, leads to loneliness and lack of intimacy. Now, all these things are so damaging to a relationship. So now let's move on to the benefits of communication. It helps strengthen respect. Effectively communicating with your partner helps you to know them better, to respect what they do. It's simple, like people are empathetic, right? So when you share more about your day and you want to learn more about how your partner's day was, you get to know so much about them. You respect what they do, you respect their space, you respect what's going on in their life. It just helps build a connection more deeper for you both to understand each other really well and respect your individual lives which you lead outside of your relationship. When you share something about your work or your life with your partner, they might have some amazing insights. More than that, it just makes them feel included, that you're sharing something, some aspect of your life which is just your own. Moreover, when you share about your day and your work and something that your partner is not actively involved in, they just feel that their opinion is valued and they might have some great insights for you. It makes them feel much more connected to what's going on in your life otherwise, and that just makes the relationship so much more stronger. It builds trust and helps avoid misunderstandings. Now, trust is easily one of the most important aspects of a relationship, and trust takes such a long time to build. It is so important in a relationship because if you can't completely trust your partner, there is no space for the relationship to breathe or grow. And effectively communicating, regularly communicating, grows that bond of trust that you have with your partner. You both have to be consistently open with each other and communicate effectively, because better communication leads to more trust in your partner, and more trust in your partner leads to more confidence. Effective communication makes both you and your partner feel secure, and without that feeling of security, it would be very hard for any relationship to prosper. And communicating helps to prevent misconceptions. It's as simple as that. When we express ourselves to the people we love, fewer things go unsaid, and we get used to the idea of how can we express ourselves to people for them to understand us better. It helps to grow love between partners. Now, love is something that you have to constantly keep working at and nourishing it, right? It's not like, okay, you started dating somebody today or you got married and that's it, it's going to be like that forever. No, you have to keep on working at any relationship. So you have to keep on nourishing it every single day of your lives. Like, many times due to miscommunication, people feel unloved, or they feel like, why are they in this relationship and stuff like that. But those are not the thoughts that you should nourish and water. Rather, you should think about, why did you start being in a relationship with this person in the first place? Remind yourself of the good qualities of the person, and you both have to work on it. You both have to work on this relationship, and communication is the key which binds two people together. So make sure to think and say only positive and good things about each other, and to effectively communicate with each other. It is great for your mood. Like, one of the greatest gifts in any relationship is being able to share your happiness and your sorrows with the person, because happiness only doubles when you share it with somebody you love. It just creates such an amazing effect, makes you guys feel so happy and connected together. And when you're sad and when you share it with your partner, it really cuts it into half. You feel much better because you have someone to share, your sorrows and your doubts and your worries with, and you just feel loved that someone is there to support you. So no matter what the occasion, whether you're happy, whether you're sad, it is extremely important to share it with your partner. It will only help you as a person and your relationship. So here are little ways in which you can make your communication skills a lot more effective with your partner. Talk in person. Don't say the important stuff over text message, because you know what happens when you write text messages or emails or anything like that, it can be interpreted in any tone of voice, right? Like, your partner may be in a specific mood, and they can perceive your letter or your text in the way that they want to in their mind. But when you say the important stuff, when you meet your partner, they can see your body language, they can see your tone of voice, they can see how you're conveying the message to them, and it just makes it better. For the stuff that is difficult, for example, when you have eye contact, when you have your partner with you, it just makes it so much easier to communicate deeply and really understand each other. So whenever you have anything important to talk, please make sure that you never ever do it when you're not in person. Make sure you meet the person and then you convey your message. Stay focused and listen carefully. Now, majority of the times what happens in arguments is that you remove past topics and past hurts, and you bring it all up front, and you be like, 2 years ago you did this too, and stuff like that. But that just takes away from the topic at hand, and it just makes things so much more heated up and worse. So instead of finding a solution of the topic that you're discussing today, now you've gone back talking about the past and things like that. So try to stay focused and present in the current moment. If you are having an argument, or if you're having an issue at this stage at present, then talk about that. Stay focused on that. There is no need at all, and it's not going to do good to anybody to talk about what happened in the past. So stay away from that. People often think that they're listening to when their partner has something to say, but what they're truly doing, is perhaps just thinking about how they are going to counterattack this and what they're going to be saying next. Okay, so just notice if you do this in a discussion or in an argument next time, because a good communication goes both ways, right? So when your partner is saying something, try to not be defensive. Try to not, counterattack it immediately. In fact, just listen to them. Listen to what their perspective is, what their point of view is, and then once they're done, you can talk about what you thought about what they said. So this not only gives them a feeling that you are understanding them, or trying to understand them, it also makes them listen to you better. So it is a much better experience for you both to understand what the problem is and to be able to identify where the issue lies. Try to see their point of view and approach the situation calmly. There's absolutely no need to attack, because the moment we start with pointing fingers, the conversation is going to go nowhere. Now, I know it is human nature, for us to be understood, for our point of view to be understood by other people, but that's the same way with them as well, right? So when we are not understanding something someone's saying, ask questions. Make the effort to want to understand where the person's coming from. This makes them feel that you care enough to know what their point of view is, and it will also make them listen to your point of view after that, which can make you see the whole topic in a much positive and brighter light. So try to see their point of view. Own what's yours. Effective communication involves admitting when you are wrong. Realize that personal responsibility is strength and not weakness. So when you're in an argument and you know that there is something that is your fault, something that you have done wrong, admit it immediately. It shows maturity. It brings calmness. It brings more sense in the situation, and this can even make the other person admit and own to what their faults might be, and this will bring you guys closer to a mutual agreement, a mutual solution for the situation, and bring you guys closer. So own what's yours. Use messages which are more about yourself. Now this can make a world of difference, and let me explain how. So when something happens and you feel really angered by your partner and you feel that they did something really wrong, so instead of saying things like, oh no, you messed up back then, so what you should do is you should make the whole situation more about how you felt about it. So you can say something like, I really felt bad when that happened. Now what this does is, this does not make them feel attacked, so they do not defend themselves. Rather, they try to understand where you're coming from. So this makes you feel understood, right? So try to make the messages always, instead of blaming them, instead of saying you, try to say I and talk about your point of view. Trust me, this can make a world of difference to the whole experience of communicating with your partner. Take time out and keep at it. Now, when you're in a discussion which you know is going to lead to an argument or a fight or something like that, stop there immediately, right? Now, I know that when you're feeling angry and when you have things to say and you have so much on your mind going on, it's very difficult to be like, okay, let's just take time off and we'll speak again later. But that's why it's a skill, it's a habit that you have to develop to make sure that you can, work on these things and your communication can be good. So take time off. Both of you think about the things, and so you do not turn into a fight. You think about it, but then make sure to come back at it. Make sure to address the problem. Never leave it halfway, because then that will bother you in your mind. That will lead to negative effects of it on your mind, on your thoughts, and you definitely don't want that. What you want is a positive experience in your relationship. So go back, take time out, think about it, come back and resolve the issue. Tell them what you need from them and make them feel included. Now, I know this just sounds so basic, but sometimes it's these basic things which we miss out on. So when you need something from someone, for example, sometimes when you're just so tired and you just need some time off and your partner keeps coming and watching TV or bothering you about something, just be honest with them and tell them that, you just like some time alone, because that's absolutely fine. You're only human, right? So instead of not saying things to them and being irritated by their behavior or whatever, be open about it. Tell people what you're feeling. Tell them that, okay, you want to talk now, or you don't want to talk now, or whatever it may be. Just let them know about your emotions and feeling. Tell them what you need from them. This makes them feel included in your experience, in your journey. So always do that. Ultimately, communication is a skill, and there's always room for improvement. You have to develop it like anything else. I know some of the points may sound a bit difficult and stuff like that, but if you consciously make the effort and if you keep at it, you will be surprised at the phenomenal changes it brings to your life. Be as honest, direct, kind, and honest as you can with your partner, and always pay attention to your non-verbal signs, whether it's your tone of voice, it's your body language. Be extremely careful of it. Break the negative patterns when you know that your pitch is going high, and when you're just trying to be loud, or you're just being a little aggressive in your tone of voice and stuff like that. Break that pattern immediately. Go back to being your calm self and approach the situation that way. So be playful when things go out of hand. Try to inject jokes in your conversation. I know you must be thinking that if I'm having a heated argument and things are getting intense, how am I supposed to crack jokes? That's the part where you have to develop it in your personality to be that person that values their relationship more than the argument, right? So bring up some joke from the past or some internal joke that you guys have and say it. You will be surprised at what phenomenal results it brings to the conversation that you were having, and everything becomes so much more lighter. I have tried this personally, and trust me, it works wonders. Now keep in mind that the most important thing here is to remain respectful of each other no matter the situation. So always show your respect. Now I really want to say these few 4 or 5 things which you can do to make each other feel like really good. One thing being like always hold hands. I think this is so important. It just causes so much intimacy and makes you feel so connected with your partner. So whenever you're going out or whenever you are, even if you're sitting at home and watching TV, hold hands. Holding hands is really important. Try to ask each other, how your day was, what did you do in the day, and things like that. It just makes them feel like you're interested in their life. Try to compliment each other. Compliments go a long way. This is really such a thing. Like, when somebody gets ready and they go to meet the person that they love, they really put in efforts for the person, because you might not realize sometimes, but just saying small things like, I like what you're wearing, I like how you've done your hair, and things like that can actually make the person feel so special. So try to compliment the person. Say thank you. Saying thank you for anything small that a person does for you, your partner does for you, really makes them feel appreciated. So try to say thanks as often as you can. Never stop flirting. Now, communication does not have to always be serious. Remember the first time that you got together and things that you used to say to each other, right? Just always keep doing that. Like, always keep that spark in your relationship. Flirt with each other. It just makes the whole relationship so much more wonderful. It might feel as though communication is all about those big arguments and those big conversations and stuff like that, but no, in reality, it's all about those little things, those little moments with your partner. So cherish those. So that's all from me for this video, guys. I really hope you liked this video and you enjoyed all the points that I put together for you. Let me know in the comment section below what are your thoughts on this. And if you've liked this video, give it a huge thumbs up and don't forget to share it and subscribe to my channel. And while you do, please hit the bell icon so you do not miss out on any of my other video notifications. I will see you super soon in my next video. Till then, you take care.